getting loose up here in the 2K.
I was dancing.
Ben was doing, I don't know what that is, Ben.
I was dancing.
Keep that in the doctor's office. All right, we're going into game number 2 here. Aware stealing game 1 by just 1 point. Incredible performance by Proofy to drop most kills, but the end of the game stolen by Facento's clutch.
Yeah, massive play from him. He managed to stay alive, keeping the contest going. But whilst all this is going on, we still have, of course, Envious and OpTic Gaming. They're still playing their games. You see that on your screen. OpTic Gaming on the left, Team Envious on the right. And it looks like right now it's going to be
Rise is about to win that first game, man.
Rise are about to, well, I mean, Envy was so far down in the first couple of seconds. It was an 18 to 20 point deficit. Envy, again, another team which I feel kind of struggling a little bit. They came into Advanced Warfare as, without a doubt, the best team on the game for the first couple of weeks. There was no one else that could really touch them. But now they're definitely kind of falling off, whether it's, other teams just improving and going further than that, or Envy maybe getting a bit complacent with where they are. Have to wait and see, but OpTic Gaming completely destroying in their game. 12-3, game of uplink comeback, I should say. And that's round 2 of 2 as well.
Yeah, that's a pretty good performance from OpTic so far. Feeling very good in that comeback uplink. We expect them to take this series. Over here, though, on the main stage, we got our players loading up as we're going to comeback uplink game of our own. Now, who was OpTic playing there? Was that their 3rd round match versus Orglis?
Yep, it's versus Orglis right now, and you can see that OpTic Gaming in full control of that comeback. And speaking of comeback, uplink, that's where we're going over to now with OpTic Nation versus Aware. Aware, of course, 1-0 up against OpTic Nation. It wasn't an easy win, let's just put it that way. The number 9 seed going up against the number 8, and these are best of 3s as well, Puckett. That is the key thing to note. No best of 5s yet. So if Aware managed to pick up this uplink game, that's going to be GG, well played.
Oh, Bose off the break going for the money shot. That one's going to miss just a bit short. So now it's going to be accuracy pushing up with your satellite. On your screen, though, is Happy, who's going the opposite direction. He's flanking behind all players. Are they setting up for a pass here? Does he have the distance on this?
Obviously, the update came in where you can't pass as far, but we'll see, as Accuracy still has that satellite drone in its hand. Accuracy just trying to duke out some opponents here. And he's going to jump over that wall. Not going to be able to connect with the 2 points, though. Clutch kills coming in from Proofy.
Facento dunks it.
Nice play from Facento. Just picked up that drone and went for the 2-point score. So Aware starting things off pretty hot in the first minute. Already managed to get a 2-point play.
I'm liking the stuff. All right, there's a big pass. Accuracy tossing it. Was anyone in position to catch? Doesn't look like it, as it is going to reset.
Run straight past him.
Wow, the 1-point play, Accuracy putting that in. 3-0 is our score. We're watching the OpTic crew trying to reset, trying to take this control of the middle. Proofy running back in his base with the satellite. Not the start they were looking for.
Is Proofy using overcharged? That's something that I'm a tad curious to know. No, he's not. So no overcharge on his overclock or stim. See more players now in uplink like to run stim when they are, of course, a satellite drone carrier. But Proofy looks like he's going to try and make some plays. Throws it. That's going to be arcing. Whether it arcs correctly, no, it doesn't. Bose is going to pick it up.
Yeah, there we go.
Play. And that's definitely become a strategy, I feel, on comeback. When you're on the bad side, you just want to throw that drone into the enemy's base and just try and flood it and see if you can get those 2-point plays.
Right. And that one definitely a big play. Brings it back within 1 possession. We're going to see TP setting up, trying to get these cutoffs. 2 players pushing in for the satellite. He's going to stop one. Teammate there stopping a second one. Proofy, 4 down for the opponents. Proofy's going to have the satellite. Where are they spawning? Right next to him. He's going to need some big cover. Nice kill there coming in. Bose and Karma clearing the way. Proofy with the dunk, going to take the lead.
I love that play as well from Proof, just to recognize as soon as you turn that corner that, oh, they spawned there. Let me just back out real quick, wait for the kills to come in one more time, and then go for the 2-point play.
Proofy going for the jump shots, unable to get it done. TP with your satellite now. And we're going to go over to him as OpTic Nation continuing to slay their way forward. TP won't be able to get that rebound and keep his health back. It looks like Proofy now on the defensive end.
Let's see.
1-on-1 here.
He goes down. Accuracy. How's that drone? Needs to just dip.
Can he dip?
Still has overclock. It just runs out, and he is all by himself right here. And unfortunately, he's not going to be able to do anything with that satellite drone. It's pretty much back where it respawns anyway, so both teams are going to take their time, but definitely a good sign from OpTic Nation.
Oh yeah,
You know,
they're playing
wow.
from the hard side. They're taking the lead. They're not done putting pressure on the opponent's base. Was that one going through?
Nope.
Doesn't look like it.
Bounce off the wall, but if Proofy can win those gunfights, which unfortunately he
And
can't.
Bose goes for the dunk. And
Nice
Bose gonna score it. Using that
lead.
stim overclock combo. Gets in his second dunk of the game.
Yeah, Happy was a little bit slow to respond to that satellite drone. He picked up the kill and then kind of just waited. And you can't really afford to do that. Embers has done that twice now.
They're not
this
slaying,
game.
man. I just looked. Accuracy is 2 and 10. He's focusing way too much on the objective, not enough on getting these kills. And here's another example where Proofy's just going to be able to boost away from him. Embo's gets the cutoff. There's the launch from Proofy. Proofy gets into the base. Now after this kill, they'll be able to dunk it in. He's cut down. Is TP able to keep this alive? It looks like Bose is going, and Bose is going to get it.
The OpTic Nation completely decimating Aware in this comeback upland game.
You know who the man has been? TP has controlled this yellow base. I'm going to go back to him after the respawn. He is 16 and 7, Ben.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, he was -5 last game. Didn't have the best performance in hardpoint. But to see him bouncing back, really impressive stuff. I was trying to find out who is that red arrow constantly causing problems, and it is TP kind of leading the way for Embos and Proofy to run with that objective.
You saw TP in the last 2-point play. He was just sat there and he was slaying. You saw
Yeah.
Proofy try and go for
Three.
that was nice. You saw Proofy try and go for the 2-point play. He couldn't. TP stayed alive, kept the cover down, and allowed Embos
Proofy's a god.
to pick it up as...
Teep's the best. And now here comes another cap. 10 seconds left. Plenty of time. Look at that. Did they get it through?
They just got, yeah, with 4 minutes 51, so... Aware, they're up a certain creek and they don't have a paddle, let's just put it that way for this comeback online game.
Very, very rarely do we see 10 points scored on a single side.
On the bad side,
and
let
cause
alone,
the stopwatch action.
right? And the bad side.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, Aware are definitely in some trouble.
Very impressive stuff here from OpTic Nation. TP slaying like a monster. Karma holding his own as well at 14 and 12. And Embos 16 and 9. Really a surprise here. A nice bounce back from game 1.
8 uplinks just from Bose. And that's come from the guys at OpTic Nation kind of playing the yard game on the drone and him just being very, very quick with the overclock and, of course, using Stim too. And managing to pick up that satellite drone and go for the easy 2 points.
Teep with your objective. Once again, he's on a 7 streak. Not a bad way to start here in round number 2. And we're going to see Proofy trying to clear the way on the opposite end. TP distracting players, but the pressure is on their base. They need to get this ball out.
It's going to be bouncing around. 5 seconds before it automatically resets. I think that's what's going to happen. As Proofy just slaying around the outside, and just as he tries to make a move for it, the satellite drone does get reset. Meanwhile, Karma up top.
Karma's going for a 40 bomb this game. He's only at 17 right now, but you just watch him slay for the last 4 minutes.
You really think he's going to drop 40?
Hell no.
I was going to say, I mean, that's vicious.
That's a bit of a stretch for 4 minutes.
TP, I mean, you know, he could be on...
You think he's going for it?
You'll see him maybe hit 30, 35, around that mark. If he continues that roll that we saw.
Oh, he'll definitely hit 30.
He's picking up more kills in that kill feed. Meanwhile, Karma, mid-map, has that fight as the satellite drone is bouncing around.
TP with this ASM1, is this his host? It has to be. He is just melting this game.
Yeah, that West Coast host coming in clutch for Teep right now. But even so, you know, like just his positioning on the map has been crucial. Like, for example, those couple of 2-point plays we saw when he was just pretty much sat in the OS spawn, forcing them to spawn out, etc.
He's got to go big here. He spots 2 players pushing in on his base, and it looks like 2 of his teammates going down, so he needs to be the defenseman. Only gets 1. Embo's coming off spawn, not going to be able to stop it. Big capture coming in. That was Vicento again with another jam. It's now a 3-possession game. So definitely not out of it is Aware. They could bring it back, but they're going to need to keep up the slaying.
I just can't see it. With 2 minutes, 40 seconds left, and OpTic Nation, all they need to do is get a couple of 1-point scores. At this point, when I have that much of a lead, I'm just going for 1-point plays as an OpTic Nation player. I just don't see the point in risking going for 2. When, as you said, you know, it is only a 3-possession score. You look at the scoreboard and you're like, oh, that's a big lead. But if you can set up a spawn trap, I mean, we saw FaZe do it at Columbus. Set up a crazy spawn trap, you can come back very quickly into a game of uplink.
Embos leading the charge. Picks up one and looking for a second. Ball carrier behind him. Looks like that's not going to go through. Bo's not going to be able to jump it in. And now he's going for it.
There it is.
Grabs and goes. Nice cover fire once again. You can see Bo's now on a 4-point streak, 2-point spree for Proofy as he's doing the slang.
Yeah, nicely played. I don't think Bo's expected to get that satellite drone right
Hey,
there.
thanks for that.
He's like, thank you, just got me killed, buddy. Meanwhile, we're trying to make something happen. 21 and 24 is Sender. He falls happy. Last one alive momentarily, 18 and 20, and I think they've kind of just accepted some form of defeat in this game as another 1-point play goes in, and at this point you have to start thinking about that next map.
Yeah, Facento's a bit frustrated there, unable to jump up and go for the interception. Happy on the opposite end, trying to keep this satellite alive. He's got 4 kills now in the kill feed, all from his teammates. Charging past one. That ball's going to be intercepted. Accuracy trying to chase it down. Can he get it here before TP throws it out? TP staying alive for a moment only. More players here from Aware. Is that Happy? You know, it's Facento. Happy, last man standing. Can he get this one through?
Drone's still down.
Embo's
comes in from the
trying
side.
to clear it.
There's a couple of kills for TP.
Nice clear.
There's that 40 bomb you were talking about, by the way.
Yeah.
Pretty.
TP's looking really freaking good on comeback.
He's a good player.
40 and 15, Ben. A little bit different than 30 and 35 or whatever he was last game.
Yeah. I mean, still, he was playing well last game, but this is completely different. It really is. Proof 18 and 20. He was really the key player in that first game. Of course, OpTic Nation only lost by 1 point. Don't forget, in that hardpoint game, it was pretty intense stuff. Envious, they're moving on to their game of comeback uplink against Rise. They're, of course, 1-0 down so far, Puckett. And they're winning that first side 6-2.
All right, we'll jump into that game in just a moment, but here we're going to finish off with OpTic Nation. TP, 3 kills in your kill feed, looking for a 4th. There it is. You just killed the entire team. Do it again, Teep. Just clean them up.
Like they're just letting him kill.
Yeah, they're like, hey, we heard you wanted a 50 bomb. You can have it.
Oh,
46 is good enough for me. OpTic Nation tying our score 1-1 after a dominant performance of Uplink. When we come back, we got game number 3 live on MLG.tv/ESR.